Start with yet another claim of a corruption scandal in the Jubilee government. And Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi is raising queries over the purchase of 38 billion shillings worth of medical equipment, which he says may be a ploy by the government to defraud Kenyans of billions of shillings. Mudavadi says the equipments are yet to reach all the counties despite remittances to private contractors by county governments. Mudavadi goes further to question the manner in which a few individuals were given the tenders directly by the government. Timothy Otieno begins our coverage tonight.
To be transmitted digitally.
The multi-billion shilling medical equipment leasing plan launched by President Uhuru Kenyatta last year to answer the country's need for accessible and affordable specialized healthcare is what Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi now says may be a scandal in the waiting. The party leader says that taxpayers have now been forced to pay up to 5 billion shillings annually for the cost of the equipment, which more than a year since being released has not reached all the 47 counties.
Is Kenya therefore paying for services properly rendered to Kenyans? Or are we paying for services not rendered to Kenyans?
In my county, as of now, we have not yet received the machines. But it is true that there is lack of qualified people to operate these machines.
Mudavadi believes the agreements to lease the equipment was meant to create a monopoly to benefit a cartel of local leaders and suppliers who are minting profits from county governments through inflated prices.
Who is Mr. Macharia of 7Cs, an IT company who was granted sole contract to supply imaging equipment and consumables from General Electric Company of USA? Is this Macharia in any way related to the former CS for Health and now CS Transport and Infrastructure? B, who is Mrs. Matu of Angelica Company, given sole supply contract and dealership in dialysis-related equipment and consumables from Belco Company of Italy? And C, who is a Mr. Richard Ngatia of Megascope Company, with a sole contract to supply theater equipment from Mind Ray Company of China? Could this be the same Ngatia who featured prominently in the 5.3 billion shilling scandal?
Indeed, the county medical equipment's promise to take off would initially stall after governors rejected the project, accusing the national government of assuming a devolved function without necessary consultation. The launch was further delayed by 3 months after contracts for the projects between the Ministry of Health and equipment manufacturers were signed in February 2015 as the two levels of government bickered. The Amani National Congress leader now wants the government to conduct a thorough forensic audit of accounts for the leased equipments that were seemingly forced onto county governors.
Why is the pricing of imaging films and dialysis consumables from the supplier Angelica costing about 36,000 shillings and 4,500 respectively, while in the open market they should be fetching between 17,000 and 3,000 shillings respectively? This is an urgent matter that requires the government to act expeditiously on the audit.
Under the program, 2 hospitals in each county were to receive the facilities, with suppliers of the equipments listed as General Electric from the United States of America, Philips Company from Netherlands, an Italian firm Belco SRL, a steam company from India, and China's Mindre Biomedical, all amounting to 38 billion shillings. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.